Hey guys, it's Michael Knuckles, and I'm here to explain my conspiracy theory that I covered. Um, it's the 5G waves being toxic conspiracy theory. It emerged around 2019, and that's when 5G was first being introduced to the public. Um, and since it was something new that people didn't understand, like they naturally felt skeptical about it because it's something new. You really don't know what it's all about, so you're gonna try to challenge it. Um, it created mass panic spreading throughout the World Wide Web. It captivated the minds of people who are probably still using a landline and dial-up internet as their main way of communicating. Because if you're still using that, then you're living under a rock and you won't understand what 5G is. Um, well, after that, then people would start to make like clothing that would block 5G waves so your body wouldn't get cancer. Like they made a beanie that you would wear that would block 5G waves. And it actually did work. It does block actually not just whatever waves they use for 5G, but anything else. So your cell phone was cut off from the world. Um, so yeah, people use it as a way to make money. The conspiracy theory as a way to make money. And there have been many studies done on the use of 5G cellular, and they've concluded that it's safe to use. Um, the wavelength of 5G is a whopping 1 to 10 millimeters, which is actually pretty big if you consider wavelength sizes. Um, very small wavelengths are harmful to us because they can I'm pretty sure they can move around the electrons, stuff like that, and something to do with that. Um, like our sun, it sends out ionizing radiation, and since it's ionizing radiation, it has the ability to break chemical bonds, and it can damage the tissue in your body, and not only your body, but like many other living things. But that's the sun, but not 5G waves. 5G waves are non-ionizing radiation that is sent to our phones, so we can connect to the cell tower and send and receive data from the internet. I don't believe in this conspiracy theory because of all the testing that was done by the companies that release 5G as their product, because the government wants to make sure that this thing that you're putting all over the country is safe. So these companies do have to test their product. And then there's been many scientists who have studied this, and um, they found that it hasn't harmed anything. Um, but like, there's people who have done studies on it, but they use the 5G waves in like a higher quantity. And so, of course, when you use it in a higher quantity, it's gonna hurt something. Like that usually happens. But the way we use it with our phones, it's such a low power that it won't really affect us at all. It doesn't affect us at all. Not yeah. Um, well, the main line of media, like just the news that you see on TV, they didn't really criticize 5G. A lot of them supported it, and they promoted it. And they were telling everybody that's going to be like a fast internet for people to use, because I mean sometimes you can't even get cable to your house, so you can't have internet. So these cell towers make it easier for people without cables to their house to get internet. So um, yeah, and like I was saying, it's a faster internet. Like most people with Wi-Fi have a 200 megabit connection. I think that's the average, and with 5G, it's like I think the average is like 2 gigabytes and stuff like that. So it's pretty fast. Um, Yeah, but the main places where 5G was criticized is on anonymous websites. Like, there's a website called 4chan where you can just say anything that you want, do anything that you want. Um, it's like the birthplace of many memes, but it's also birthplace of many conspiracy theories. And a lot of the people that support it get their claims from this website. So I think it's because of these kind of websites that 5G being toxic was spread all over the internet. It's just because of these websites and people living under a rock and not realizing that the science proves that it's safe. So this is the conspiracy theory that I covered. I hope you enjoyed this video.